Hi friends, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name's Dalia and we're finally doing my first build on my spring island, Honey Oats. I am so excited for this one. Of course we're going to be building my entrance. It's the build I always do first on my island, so I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. If you do, feel free to leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on my future videos. So without further ado, get yourself comfy, get yourself a drink and a snack, and let's begin. I'm so excited. So before we begin, I just want to quickly show you guys a few of the designs I've downloaded for this island so far. I will be doing an in-depth video going through all of the designs that I want to use for this island soon. And I will be compiling a list of all the custom design codes and everything, so stay tuned for that. I promise it will be coming shortly. Now, starting off with the video, I really didn't have any idea what I was doing going into this build. I sat staring at this cliff for like 10 minutes trying to decide if this is where I wanted to place the cliff. All I knew going into this build is that I really wanted there to be an incline at the beginning of the entrance on the right hand side. I wanted there to be cliffs. I wanted there to be water terraforming. I wanted there to be a cute little area for sitting, and then another area for like a little laundry area. I don't know. I had this vision in my head. I think I managed to make it work, but I basically just spent like 20 minutes building up this cliff, not because it was like a lot of cliff building, but just because it kept changing my mind about how I wanted the cliff to look. And I didn't want this build to be too big. My problem with me and all my videos is that I always make my builds so big, so I wanted this to be as small as possible. So I think for this video I did a pretty decent job at keeping it minimal. I'm currently completely blocking off this section here from the beach. This is where I'm going to be placing my incline. And I think, don't quote me on this, but I think this is where I'm going to be putting some villagers' houses. Because I wanted like a cute little neighborhood like right when you first walk into the island. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Right now I'm still just finishing up the cliffs. I didn't want to have too close of an area, and I was also struggling with Joy-Con drift, as you can tell. I don't know. I thought I fixed my Joy-Cons and I'm still having some issues. So I think this is the shape that we're going to go with. I do change it a little bit, I think, throughout the video, but anyway, I quickly went and grabbed the log staircase. This is probably going to be like the main incline I use on this island other than the natural staircase. Maybe I'll use the white one too, because it'll go with my color scheme, but otherwise I'm keeping it very natural and just, I love the log staircase. It's one of my favorite ones to use, so that's what I'm going to be doing. So I just quickly time traveled to move the staircase in, and I think it looks pretty good. It's not too bad. Anyway, I did say in a couple of videos that I am always going to be including waterscaping in my builds for this island. My last island had basically no water terraforming, and I want there to be a lot of water terraforming. Oops. I wanted there to be a lot of water terraforming on this island, so I'm hoping to incorporate waterscaping into all of my builds. This is just a little tiny waterfall, like it's really nothing, but I hope in future videos I will be extending the river on the second tier. And yeah, I think it's cute, it's very small. And moving on, I'm starting to place down my pathing. This will be the main pathing I'm using for this island. There is another version of it that is more of a straight road. I think I'm going to be downloading that one too and using them interchangeably. But right now I have like 15 or so slots for this path saved, if you can tell. And I really love this pathing. Like, it has so many different like middle bits for it, like this little part with the like paw print, and then the flowers. I think it fits my color scheme and the vibe I wanted for this island, because I'm going to be having a lot of flowers and meadows, and like I don't know, I think it's just so precious and sweet. And yeah, I'll leave the creator code for this design in my description, but once again, like I said, I will be incorporating and creating a list of all of the design codes that we'll be using for this island and making a future video for it. So look forward to that. So now I'm just quickly running around and just like making some holes for where I think I want trees to be planted. I do decorate the second tier here, but this area right here, especially on the left hand side, I actually end up completely changing this after the video gets posted. I make this cute little sitting area, but I ultimately just get rid of it completely. So here is where I've decided I'm going to be placing down that little laundry area, like I said at the beginning of the video. I just love the idea of a cute little laundry area next to a stream. So this is going to be one of like many laundry areas I'm sure you're going to see on this island. And then right here is where I decided I'm going to be having my little sitting area. Once again, this, kind of similar to what my cliffs are doing on the right hand side, completely block off access to the beach. I want to create like a very cohesive flow of my pathing with this island, and blocking off the spaces that you can't access with either cliffs or builds, like with furniture, is basically my idea. You'll see it as I further decorate, but I love this little like tassel design. It's so cute. And if you didn't know, my color scheme for this island is blue, yellow, white, and green. So you'll see me incorporate these colors the most in this build. It's going to take a while for me to get used to decorating with a specific color scheme in mind, especially with blue, because I haven't really decorated with blue items before a lot. But I'm really interested in the challenge, and I'm really excited for it. So I will definitely be incorporating a lot of flowers like blue hyacinths and windflowers, and obviously there's other like yellow and green and white flowers I'll be incorporating too. So I'm just quickly planting the trees. I will be time traveling to stunt them later on. And then I decided right here I was going to do a cute little pumpkin patch. I'm just planting orange pumpkins right now. I actually go back and replace them with green and white pumpkins just to stick with like the color scheme. Like I'm going full color scheme here. Like I'm going to try my hardest to stick with the theme and the colors. You'll see it at the end of the video. I think I love the idea of the plants also matching the color scheme, obviously with flowers, but with the crops now too. So now I've moved on to the decorating portion of the video. I've started with my little laundry area, and I'm really ashamed how long it took me to place these clotheslines down the way that I wanted to. It's really hard to place items down in Animal Crossing the way you want them to be placed, you know? Like, it's a lot. Like, I'm just gonna go. This is the way they ended up. I do actually change them later on, but that's something that I don't need to mention to you. I'm actually finally using the Cosmos shower as an item to decorate with. It has been 2 years and I've never used this item in any build, but it is the cutest thing in the world. And like, what is more perfect than like a little Cosmo shower right next to a little pond area? So I put down this wooden bucket, and then I'm putting down the Cosmo shower, and then it looks like the Cosmo shower is going into the wooden bucket. It's so cute. It's so cute. I love it. I think this is probably one of the cutest little areas I've ever built. I don't know. I love it. Anyway, yeah, I'm just placing items down. You will see the majority of this build is just going to be item placing and moving things around, trying to find those touches of blue. I love the classic picture, especially in this blue color. I was going to use it in like that yellow color that has like the fruit on it, and I'll probably definitely use that in a future video, or future build, but the blue is just like that perfect pop of blue, and it goes with like the little waterfall and everything. It's very cute. It's very cute. Moving on, I just placed a little scarecrow. I do add more items over here later, but there's not a lot of space to work with in this little kind of makeshift garden, so you know. And then I decided, because there's like a little fork in the road, I was going to put a destination signpost, so quickly placed that down, and then we moved on to decorating this little sitting area. I was debating for a while whether or not I was going to be using a table here or not. Originally I was just going to put like a picnic area down, but then I really wanted to use the hay thing as like chair, so I placed that down, and I'm using the leaf stool in like the green and yellow colors. One of my favorite items from the fall build, like the fall, what's it called? Furniture series is. I do get rid of the yellow one and then just have 3 because I felt like 4 was too much. And then I was trying to decide what I should build and what I should place on the table. And what is cuter than placing little jam jars and then a little pound cake? Like someone is like spreading jam on like bread. Like how cute is that? I don't know, I thought it was adorable. I didn't want it to be too busy, so I put the serving cart down and then a little mom's tea cozy. I am so excited to start building more like picnic areas again, because I really didn't have any on my previous island. So it's gonna be a lot of fun, like especially with the new items, the furniture items especially. It's gonna be so much fun, like just creating different little nooks and sitting areas on this island, because there's gonna be tons of them, let me tell you now. And I think the majority of the items, except for like the big furniture items, are new items in the game, like the ones that I used for this build. Actually, no, maybe not. It was kind of like 50-50. But once again, you can see I'm trying to like stick within the color scheme. Like I'm using a lot of yellow in this build, like the little lantern, which is so cute. I don't know, I have so many things in my pockets, and I didn't want it to be too like, I don't know, crowded. One thing about me is I always want to make sure that my builds are accessible to like sit in. So I decided to use a Zen cushion, and I put this little carrot design on it. It's so cute. And yeah, it's just cute. You can just sit here, you know, if you're not sitting at the table, and do some reading by the lantern, you know. So cute. Anyway, after that, we were basically done with like the furniture items of the build. I do throw down a few more here and there. I use tons of wheat fields and all the colors, which I'm really excited for. I was originally only going to use like the green and the light green, because this dream address eventually, when it gets uploaded, will be set to like early March, like when spring first starts in the game, which, if you can tell, I did time travel to the beginning of March. I was originally like at the end of April, beginning of May, with my Let's Play series. But yeah, then I was placing down some fencing, finally using the white picket fencing that I have been dying to use since we finally were able to customize fencing. And I think this is probably going to be one of the main fencing I use on my island, but I do love incorporating various fencing in my builds, so you will see like tons of different fencing. I did time travel to grow in the trees, and then I'm placing this storefront. I don't know what I was going to do with it originally, but I wanted more blue in this build, so I'm placing the storefronts, and it was originally just going to be like 2 little storefronts, and then that was it. But then I thought, what if I put a pergola with the yellow flowers and make it kind of like a little, I don't know, a little building. So that's what I did. I quickly went to Harv's Island, which is why my hairstylist changed, because Harriet is giving me like the new hairstyles. So I just didn't feel like changing my hair back after she gave me the new hairstyle, but I'm happy because I finally have this hairstyle and I like it. And can we talk about how cute this little area looks? Like, this is adorable. It kind of ends up turning into kind of like a little milk barn. I don't know. I put the milk cans and the decorative bottles outside of it. I don't know. I wasn't quite sure what I was doing with it, but anyway. I also quickly downloaded some more 2 space blankets. And look how cute this one is. It has little flowers on it. I don't know. I didn't put anything on top of it. I just wanted that to be like a little sitting area. And I've caught many villagers already like fishing in that one spot, and then they sit down on the little blanket. So it's so cute. It's so cute. So at this point I was just finishing up placing down some items, and then I moved on to planting flowers. As you can see, I'm keeping with the color scheme, using white, yellow, green, and blue. I only decorate with blue hyacinths in this build, but actually, like, post video, I go back and I added some windflowers because I don't love windflowers. They're not my favorite flower in the game, but they actually look really cute, like, in the builds, and I actually quite like the way that they look on my island, so I'll definitely be incorporating them in the future. And then I also had to go back and move some items around to place down some vines on the cliffs, because this is a very overgrown island, so I will be incorporating tons of vines in future videos and future builds, so look forward to that. I also hate how difficult it is to place vines down on cliffs. Like, if it's not like the way that you need it to be, it doesn't work. Anyway, we are officially finished with the build. I basically talked through it the whole video, so I hope you enjoyed this more rambly style of speed build. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoy, and without further ado, let's go check out the final walkthrough. As you can see, I did add a lot of more items off screen. I just kept fiddling with things, and I just didn't want this video to be too longer than it already was. And as you can see, I did decorate the cliffs up here, and it did change in my final like post video thing, so just be mindful it'll look a little different the next time that you see it. Alright, that is everything for today's video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed my first speed build on my new Highland Honey Oats. If you did, don't forget to leave a like on the video, as well as subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss out on any future videos that I make. I can't wait to decorate this island with you guys, and I hope you'll stick along for the ride. So have a wonderful day, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!